ilẹ̀ Awori ìlíziwá ẹ̀jìká àfùmọ̀ṣọ́ ń ṣó lílé lóko lèyí òdì Awori ọ̀hún ṣolí gbogbo wa ilẹ̀ lè ṣọ̀ fún ara ẹ̀ tó yí ara ẹ̀jìká àjùmọ̀gbéga ìfẹ́ lí omi tí ìfẹ́ lí omi ṣá ìfẹ́ lí omi yára kátọ́nà ìfẹ́ sáwà kátọ́nà ìfẹ́ sáwà ọmọ ọlọ́fi ìdè kájọ gbélé wa lárugẹ tọmọdé tàgbà ilẹ̀ wa lọkùnrin ẹ̀ tí lò.
Hello everyone, my name is Kadijat OKUNU, Lamidi. I am running for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm here today at the Awori Summit 2022 as a proud Awori indigene and of origin.
Kábíyèsí ọba ọlọ́fin wa àdé apẹ́lẹ́ rẹ̀ bàtà pẹ́lẹ́ sí ọmọ kékeré lọ́wọ́ bá dà lágbà.
The purpose of this summit is to unite all Awori Obas.
Lagos State, Ogun State, Awori today, we are one.
Yes, we are going to have one Awori cultural festival coming up later in the year.
Ọmọ Awori kì í ti gbé o, wọ́n máa gbére ní lágbára lọ́dọ̀ ìlú wọn máa gbé.
Sharing the project of Awori.
Hello everyone, my name is Kadijat OKUNU, Lamidi. I am running for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm here today at the Awori Summit 2022 as a proud Awori indigene and of origin. We're here to create our Awori identity and to encourage each other to aim for the sky and do as many great things as we can. We are a large group and improve ourselves in terms of every capacity that there is and also improve our surrounding. No light, no water, education is going down the drain. It's time for us to get up as youth and as women. There's so much we can contribute to the political space and the social space if we get ourselves together and we organize properly. I'm here to stand as proof that we can do anything we want to do. Kashisha Furawa. It's time for us to take what is rightfully ours, our birthrights. We are born to be great and it's time for us to go back and get back our rights to ourselves. There's nothing stopping us. We have the support everywhere, so it's time for us to come together and make it happen.
Ibikíbi tí ẹ bá ti rí ọlọ́fin àṣọlẹ̀ṣà ó di dandan kẹ́ ẹ lójoojú mi ò mọ bó ṣe jẹ́ àmọ́ bóyá tó ló pé ọmọ ọlọ́fin olúgbò ẹ̀kúnlé ni wọ́n ló mú jẹ́ kí gbogbo bàbá yẹn máa láǹfààní àti rí wọn ni jẹ́ kábíyèsí aláìlúwà Israel Majesty ọba Benson olótòlú ti gbé òjòjú ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí o kábíyèsí aláìlúwà Israel Majesty onímọ̀ àpárá àti màpárá àwọn náà wà ní kábíyèsí aláìlúwà ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí o onímọ̀ àpárá àwọn náà ló lò ó àwọn náà làgbé wọn tí wà ní màpárá náà ká kú jẹ lọ níbi nígbà ilé àgbàlagbà akíyó.
I'm Kábíyèsí Ọba Onímàpárá of Mapara Kingdom, Abdulateef Adewale Amodemaja, the Kábíyèsí of Mapara. Today, we are looking for our cooperation. Awori is one, both Lagos State and Ogun State. We want all of us to be one. That is what we are doing today.
The summit was a well-thought idea because all along Awori has been in disarray. We have not been able to talk and have a unity of purpose, and that is why this summit is well thought of, with the team bridging intra-community differences. Because if we have one formidable voice, we'll be able to press for all our needs.
The national anthem of Nigeria, our country, Kete Tabati Kayeton, Abosi Awori anthem. By count of 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Go
Awori. Ẹgbẹ́ tí àti ọ̀rọ̀ akọ́ ilẹ̀ dáadáa fún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà.
Chief Mrs. Sinata Lai Adébóyè Ọmọ́túndé Ìyálóde of Ìṣẹ̀rí Ọlọ́fin. Ohun tí à ń ṣe ní Ìṣẹ̀rí Ọlọ́fin lẹ́yìn fún àpapọ̀ ọmọ Àwórì land inú mi dùn sí gan-an ni torí pé ìdí àkọ́kọ́ kọ́kọ́ máa pé máa ṣe báyìí ní ìlú yìí ó dẹ̀ dùn wá nínú pátápátá pé yes Àwórì Ọlọ́fin òkè òkè láwọn máa lọ pàápàá jùlọ Ìṣẹ̀rí Ọlọ́fin ọba wa mo tún wá júbọ̀ ọba wa Bángbádé Sulaimon Adékúnlé ọba tó dáa adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run.
Keynote address lẹ́nu bàbá wa tí Ọlọ́run fi jíǹkí wa nílẹ̀ Àwórì. Gbogbo èèyàn náà ni ó ní olú ọmọ bá a ṣe ní wọn lọ́tún náà ni a ní wọn ní òsì. Ladies and gentlemen, it is one of the best moments as I'm going to give this microphone to Aṣíwájú of Ọjọ́ta Kingdom, Aṣíwájú Dr. Michael Ọláwálé-Kò, the President, Lagos Chambers of Commerce and Industry, and the past governor, Rotary International District 91110. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn dáadáa. Ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. Oyè yọ̀ ni ó tẹ tébù yìí ó tẹ̀ ṣubú. Ẹ bá ń gbọ́ FCND gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà níbí. Ẹ ṣé gan sir. Thank you, sir.
In the interest of time, please allow me to stand on the protocol already very ably established by the Director of Ceremonies at this event today. My paper is titled Awori Kingdoms, Building Strong Intra-Communal Bridges and Effective Participation in National Activities. I am very proud today that I'm here. This is a new beginning for the Awori Nigeria. And I'm very confident that if we do this with all sincerity of purpose, Aworis in this country will stand on a higher pedigree in the account of our nation. Before we be told by many that who are the Aworis, who are they in Nigeria, unknown to them that people like this are all Aworis, and many more who are not here, and very many who are in diaspora. We all know the place of Aworis in Lagos, and the place of Aworis in Ogun State. I am very confident that if we can hold ourselves together as a people, we will be able to assert our position and get what is due for us in this great nation called Nigeria. I want to start by saying thanks to God who has made today possible that this event was planned and it's come to stand. I was very excited when I was asked to come in here today to give this address. It coincides with the program going on now as we speak at the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry where I'm president. I had to rush in there to give my address and come here to take part because this is my origin. It doesn't matter today what I am. It's because I was born an Awori person. By my mother and my father, they are both Aworis. So I have to come in here for this program. I don't care what happens in another place. This to me is my home. This is my origin. This is my place of my any other place is fake. It is to me a great honor once again to be the keynote speaker at this very timely summit that is germane to the progress of all Awori sons and daughters, both in Nigeria and in diaspora. We must all express deep appreciation to the convener of this summit, His Royal Majesty, Oba Engineer Sulaiman A. Bambade, the Olofin of Isheri and Adimula of Awori Kingdoms. Can we please clap for Kabesi? Can we once again clap for Kabesi? Can we once again clap for Kabesi? Kabesi is doing this because of who he is. I want to thank also his team, the Nigerian tourist, the other team that will work with Kabesi, the Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation, the Awori Welfare Association of Nigeria, the Awori think tank, Awori Ladies Coalition, the coalition of Aworis and descendants in diaspora for this strategic initiative. We must begin to emphasize the urgency of bringing people together to peacefully resolve shared challenges, to collaborate, manage disputes, to build relationships and economic interdependence. This will engender cooperation, increase positive interactions, and reduce conflict among our kingmen and other Nigerians. Attaining and retaining peace and unity is both a social and structural process. It is participatory, bottom-up approach, founded on the premise that people are the best resources for building and sustaining peace.
My name is Oba Masuru Abimbola Oladega, the Olu of Agboyi land, Agboyi to LCD, Lagos State. The purpose of this summit is to unite all Awori Obas, both in Lagos State and Ogun State at large, and which is most welcome.
I want to beg you that we must get more of our people to show interest in things like this. We can have more of our people in some positions. I want to beg this. I want to beg this. So let's also look at hospitality and strategic alliances. The paper is a long paper. I have copy there. You can give to the video. And because of time, I will make sure I skip some things. Then we must also work for progress of our rulers. We must work for the security of our rulers and our communities. And we must also, the last topic here, item 6, is my paper, is unity. That's my last part of my paper, unity. In the words of Helen Keller, alone we can do so little. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. That's the word of Helen Keller. The place of concerted effort cannot be emphasized. Together we have the power to inspire, to connect and deliver on new opportunities and rich experiences that can open doors to innovation and progress. I humbly call on all our sons and daughters to please see this summit as an avenue to begin afresh and be guided by the maxim, all for one and one for all. All for one and one for all. Thank you. It is only through this that our strength of unity will never diminish. Even the weak become strong when we're united. We cannot be separated in interest or divided in purpose. We stand together until the end. I invite everyone to choose forgiveness rather than division. Teamwork over personal ambition, because none of us is as smart as all of us could be. The last part is on the role of our real fathers, and that's the last part of this paper. I want to appeal that our real fathers should be very united, because the unity of our sons and daughters is highly dependent on the precepts set by our royal fathers. Please, I am begging our fathers, please be united. We'll be as united as you want us to be. If you are united as others, then you can inspire to be united as your sons and daughters. I want to beg all of you, Kadijat. Unnecessary rivalry and rancor should be nipped in the bud. If we are to achieve our common objectives as a group, our worries must be united, and the unity must start from our real fathers. Thank you very much, Kadijat. I wish you all a good day.
Of course, everybody wants this because what we want is unity among all Aworis. And as you all know, in Lagos, most of the places in Lagos were occupied by Aworis and some parts in Ogun State. And this kind of a movement or call is to unite us to be one.
I invite to this podium as the chairman, the organizing committee is going to give us the welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm aláǹfààní àti gbọ́rọ̀ ìkíni káàbọ̀ nígbà tí alága tí wọ́n mú ètò yìí tí wọ́n mú ró tí wọ́n bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ìkíni káàbọ̀ ni wọ́n pè welcome address ní ilé ìwé òpè ògbóliwa ọ̀sẹ̀ máa kí wà níbí o èrò pọ̀ níbí o ẹ̀tọ́ bá àti ìjòyè ẹ̀tẹ́ dájọ́ ẹ̀tọ́ lóṣèlú gbogbo náà wà níbí yìí o. Ẹ máa kí wọn káàbọ̀ ètò tèmi kí ṣe máa yọ ẹ bá mi agbábí àká kí ti gbé o.
Gbogbo àwọn ìkí ti gbé o. A máa gbé ní gbogbo wa. Welcome address by Dr. Mukaila Adesina Agbabiaka, Co-Chairman Awori Summit 2022. Kábíyèsí o, ìlú Afọláṣíà present. The keynote speaker, Aṣíwájú Dr. Michael Olawale, President, Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Eminent sons and daughters of Awori land, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a moment of extreme pleasure for me, a rare pleasure, an opportunity to welcome our distinguished guests who are here today to participate in the first edition of Awori Summit, 3rd Awori Summit 2022. On behalf of our beloved, respected, and visionary royal father, the convener of the first Awori Summit, His Royal Majesty Ọba Sulaimon Adekunle Bangbade Ayọ̀délé Tìnì, Ọlọ́fin of Ìṣẹ́rí, Àrólé Ògúnfúnmilérè, Àdìmúlà of Awori Kingdom, Kábíyèsí o, and entire members of Awori Summit 2022 committee respectively welcome all our guests to this landmark historical gathering. The Awori Summit 2022 committee is delighted to have you with us to participate in the first edition of Awori Summit with the theme Awori Kingdoms, building strong intra-communal bridges and effective participation in national activities. Distinguished guests, I am honored and highly delighted to welcome our keynote speaker, His Royal Majesty Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Ọ̀jájá II, Àrólé Oòduà Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀, Kábíyèsí o. Aṣíwájú Dr. Michael Olawale Cole, President Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, our discussants, invited guests, and all illustrious sons and daughters of Awori Kingdom present here today. It is with great pleasure and enthusiasm that I humbly welcome you all to this summit, which main objective is to discuss and deliberate on Awori unity and political representation at all levels of governance. This great idea was initiated and conveyed by His Royal Majesty Ọba Sulaimon Adekunle Bankade Ọlọ́fin of Ìṣẹ́rí, Àdìmúlà of Awori Kingdoms, Kábíyèsí, in collaboration with other organizations representing Awori interests and unity, such as Awori Welfare Association of Nigeria, Awori Natives Coalition, ANC, Ìṣẹ́rí Ọlọ́fin Progressive Coalition, IOPC, and supported and endorsed by Tourism Development Corporation, NTDC. Distinguished guests, the unity of Awori's both home and in diaspora.
Justice Abiodun Akiyemi, Ogun State High Court. Ẹ bá mi pàtó fún dáadáa o. Ẹ pàtó fún dáadáa o. Ẹ lè mọ ìyá adájọ́, àwọn kábíyèsí lè mọ ìyá adájọ́. Àtàwọn tó ń talẹ̀. Ẹ máa lọ wájú wọn ṣáájú. We appreciate you, sir. The former member of the House of Representatives, one of the brilliant brains of Awori Kingdom. We have the honor, as I'm going to invite Prince Jídé Akínlóye to also step in. Ìbáraẹni pàtó fún dáadáa o. Wọ́n ti láǹfààní àti lọ sí Àbújá láti lọ aṣojú etí ọ̀sà Federal Constituency, if I'm right? Tí wọ́n ti lọ sí ẹ̀mẹ́jì tí wọ́n lọ tí wọ́n sáàbù dáadáa níbẹ̀ náà ni former member of the Federal House of Representatives. Àwọn náà ni wọ́n wà láàrin wa, wọ́n máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn tí a kó wálé ní gbogbo ẹ̀ atáto iyọ̀ ọdún torí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń jẹ mọ́ Àwórì bí ìṣòro òṣèlú á jẹ mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́balé àbólóyè àbílẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ní à ń sọ pa ẹ̀. Àti wọn láǹfààní àti ní obìnrin bí ọkùnrin onílàákàyè. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite please I tell you I'm going to hand it Alhaja Kadijat, OKUNU, Lamidi, CEO, Slice Media. Ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn dáadáa. Àwọn náà bọ̀, orílẹ̀-èdè lọ́wọ́ wọn, àwọn náà olóyè làwọn náà, olóyè. Thank you very much. And also, mo rí Honorable Jimmy Benson àgbàdé lọ́dọ̀ speaker lánàá Fẹ́mi Gbàjàbíàmílà. Wọ́n á sọ fún wọn pé MHR à ń retí o, wọ́n ní speaker náà pé àwọn bí wọ́n ti gbéṣẹ́ ńlá kan lé àwọn lọ́wọ́ pé àwọn ó ní ẹni tí àwọn máa fi iṣẹ́ ìran tí ó máa wá sí ibi láti wá jẹ́ iṣẹ́ yẹn dáadáa. Ìgbà tí wọ́n dẹ̀ kó lọ tí wọ́n wọ́ bọ̀ wọ́n lọ sí Lagos State University láti lọ pé senior lecturer holiday tí ó ṣojú wọn lé ní. Let me appreciate and I'm going to invite Dr. Fatai Abato, senior lecturer Lagos State University representing the MHR. Jimmy Benson.
Alhaji Rafiu Oladatun Adunaye, a member of the planning committee, Awori Summit 2022. The planning was very okay. That is why the success we have achieved today. So, subsequent ones is going to be better than what you have seen today. There is no doubt about that.
Let me start by thanking His Royal Majesty, the Olofin and the Ola Official, for the privilege I have to be here this morning. And I want to say that it's a real honor for me, one that not take granted at all, to be here as a very proud son of our woman. Yes, so this is a great initiative that was encouraged. So I just go most of the time towards the end of the paper because of time, and I'll just start from the role of national rulers. And this is what I've just put here. You find this on 7. Leadership is key for any society to develop. Historically, the traditional institution has always played an important role in the development, peace, security, and well-being of our people. However, over the years, and for several reasons, the influence of the institution has dwindled. One of the reasons for this is that some national rulers have lost focus of their primary role. Rather than concentrate on the well-being and development of their domain, they focus more on themselves and concentrate their efforts on how to use their positions to enrich themselves, sometimes at the expense of their subjects. Some have lost their voices and cannot speak truth to power. Because they have themselves become politicians or appendages of politicians who ride roughshod over them to the shame and embarrassment of their subjects. Some of our royal fathers have become social media celebrities, competing for space and attention with musicians and actors, while their subjects and domains suffer abject neglect. As with most things in our society, the process of appointment of obas has suffered from interference from government and powerful individuals, making nonsense of the refined traditional processes and methods of appointments. The sad result being that some people who ought not to be obas have become obas, and the people are being governed by those they have not chosen or even know. Added to this, it is disunity and unhealthy rivalries amongst some of our royal fathers. As a result of these anomalies, amongst others, the influence of the traditional institution has waned over the years. Now, what's the way forward? 1. Reawakening of love, spirit of forgiveness, unity, and cultural rebirth, just as Kadijat said. As I said, I've let the issue here, very rich story and the paper. I'm just building on it so that we can make progress. 1. As sons of the same father, our traditional rulers must forgive the faults of the past and let the spirit of love, unity, and cultural rebirth reign amongst them. Unless leaders are united, subjects cannot live and cohabit in love and unity. That's exactly what Chikko said. While mutual respect must be preserved, feelings of superiority and rivalries must not be allowed to further destroy the embers of love and unity in Awori land. When our national rulers are united and dwell in love with one another, it will trickle down to the people. Number 2, the evil of the Abule shows sacred. Perhaps the most treasured natural resource of Awori land is land. However, we have done with our land exactly what Nigeria has done with our oil. Indiscriminate sale of land and wasteful application of proceeds has done more harm than good to our people. Our land has become like Nigeria's oil, a curse rather than a blessing. Many land-owning families have become wretched after children disposing of all their prized land. Many of our youth have forsaken education for the easy proceeds of land. This is easy land, lazy land. And after exhausting their lands, have become touts, area boys, and girls, and mostly very sadly, ritual killers. This must attract the urgent attention of our national leaders. This is very, very important. There is need to educate the people on the need to preserve what is left of their land resources, and if they must sell, to usefully apply these proceeds. Intractable land disputes have given Awori land a bad and uncertain name. It is very painful when I have to decide cases that involve our people with outsiders, and I've had us to really castigate them. Many investors are no longer keen to invest in land in Awori land because of activities of dubious vendors and notorious land grabbers. Awori land has almost become the place for land grabbers. And very sadly, sometimes some traditional rulers are behind this. This should stop. We should name shame.
Dídè ṣe mi nìkan ni mo dábọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyálóde. Oníyè mi náà kó àmì bá ìyá àbíyè. Ó wà níbí bàbá Erelú. Ó wà níbí ọ̀tún ìyálóde mi náà wà lórí ìjókòó báyìí. Àti gbogbo olóyè lóyè náà gbogbo ló wà lórí ìjókòó báyìí níta jọ wà fún ìṣẹ̀rí Ọlọ́fin pé ká gbógun Àwórì ga. Àwórì dẹ̀ máa lọ sókè ni. Gbogbo lọ́ba wà níbí. Àwọn ìjòyè gbogbo ló wà lórí ìjókòó. Tinú wa ń dùn lọ́jọ́ tèmi pé à ń dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé lágbára lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run òkè kò dá máa wọ ọmọ Àwórì kì í ti gbé o wọn máa gbére ní lágbára lọ́dọ̀ onílẹ̀ wọn máa kábíyèsí ọba Ọlọ́fin wa àdé apẹ́lẹ́rẹ́ bàtà pẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ ọmọ kékeré lọ́wọ́ bá dà lágbà káde gbọ́ lọ́ba pátápátá gbọ́n náà máa ṣàṣeyọrí ìta ń ṣe àṣeyọrí ló máa jẹ́ fẹ́ ní kọ̀ọ̀kan wa lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Mo fẹ́ fi àsìkò kí àwọn ọba wa tí wọ́n jókòó sí ibi ìbàdàn wa. Adéyẹ apẹ́lẹ́rẹ́ o bàtà pẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn ti sọ ọ̀rọ̀ kẹrẹ ní ọ̀rẹ́dẹ́ abẹ́rẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀sùn mo fẹ́ gbà ní ìmọ̀ràn ẹgbẹ́ kọ́. Wọ́n ti sọ oríṣiríṣi nǹkan àti díẹ̀ láti ìṣòwòpọ̀ láti jẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ Àwórì kó dúró, ó ṣe kó dúró, ó ṣe wà ní àkọ́kọ́. Àdúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ kábíyèsí wa lọ́fìn fún lérò tí ìlú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ní ìbàdí fún àǹfààní yìí tó kọ́kọ́ wá ní àkọ́kọ́ ní ìlú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. Bí òní fẹ́ ká ṣe ti èdè ká ṣe ní àṣemọ. Lẹ́yìn ètò ìdí gbogbo tá a bá mú jáde.
Bí community issue tó bá jáde ń bẹ̀ ká wò ó ká distribute fún àwọn ọba kí wọ́n mú suggestion wá lórí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan tá a bá sunday báyìí. Ọmọ ní ilé ọba ní ìlú ìbá ìlú mi náà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni fẹ́ sọ kí ló kàn ó bóyá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa ní àmọ̀. Kó tó di pé ń kọ́ nínú ìtàn táwọn akọ́ ní school. Kó tó di pé ń kọ́ àwọn Abẹ́òkúta gan pàápàá wọ́n débi tí wọ́n wà yìí. Ilé Àwórì gan kọjá Ọ̀tà lọ sí Ọ̀fọ̀. Wọ́n kọjá Ọ̀tà lọ sí Ifọ̀. Mo dẹ̀ máa ń sọ fún èèyàn pé nǹkan tá a bá ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Àwórì gẹ́gẹ́ bí Prof ṣe sọ síbí ìbá ìlénìí tá a bá mú tá a bá sopọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tí a bá yọ ilẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ kúrò ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n pè ní Ọ̀yọ́ nínú Nàìjíríà lénìí tá a bá yọ kúrò ilẹ̀ Àwórì nìyí ló máa tún ṣe ìkejì kó tó bọ́ sí ibòmíì. Màá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ lọ wò ó dáadáa nínú máàpù tẹ́ ẹ bá yọ Ọ̀yọ́ kẹ́kẹ́ máa mú Oǹdó àbí Èkìtì ilẹ̀ Àwórì ló dàbí ẹ̀pẹ́ ńkọ́ ó ṣe kò tí ò bá tẹ̀ ju Ọ̀yọ́ gan lọ. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí Prof ṣe sọ màá kà á origin of the problem yóò ní kàlá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan tó kọ ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní àwọn èèyàn ti sọ. Origin of the problem of the land of Awori. The territories of Awori include the whole of Lagos State, excluding Epe, the whole of Lagos State, excluding Epe, all include Ota, Ibesa, Ilobo, Utibo, Ota, Agbara lè mi gan gbé, mo gbọ́ pé kábíyèsí Agbara wà bí báyìí. Yusufa, Okwata, Musabo, Agẹ́, Ìgbésà, Ìmúro, Alápákó. Within the aforementioned settlement, Olóòfin and his household exists and flourished for centuries, living a somewhat quiet life while enduring occasional invasion and repulsion from neighboring and other distant communities. The survival of Olóòfin and his successor was not seriously threatened for a long time, as they relished the social economic provision of their God-endowed environment. Kábíyèsí Àdìmúlà, ladies and gentlemen, land is the sustainer of many aspects of human lives and the foundation of the society and its economy. You will agree with me that people are emotionally attached to their land because it provides them with desired social economic comfort and cultural interaction. The land is a source of human survival and existence, and that is why man will fight and sometimes die to retain his land, and their worries are not different in this regard. It cannot be disputed by anybody that the Awori land is the most sought after land in the whole of Nigeria, and it's a fact that the Awori land is the financial center of Africa by virtue of its geographical location. Lagos State, which is Awori land, is one of the fastest growing human settlements in the world and houses one of the busiest seaports in Africa. Its neighboring towns of Agbara and Ota are the most important location in the economy of the state in which they are located, and they are Awori towns. The gross domestic product of Lagos is more than the gross domestic product of 5 African states combined. From Victoria Island to Ikoyi to Marina in Lagos, to Shangisha to Alausa, Magodo, Ikeja, Ojo, Surulere, Ikorodu, the entire stretch of Etiosa, Agbara and Ota, to mention just a few, have been the host of location for the development of most of both government and private businesses in Nigeria for centuries. Awori town existed long before the existence of cities and towns like Ibadan and Abeokuta and so on. Those parameters no doubt came with advantages as well as disadvantages. Hence, there is continuous exertion of pressure on Awori land and unprecedented crave and demands for infrastructural development, which created additional significant impact on its environment. Every land of Awori land has witnessed exceptional urbanization through heavy migration from the hinterland of Nigeria, West Africa sub-region and other parts of the world. These are resulted in extensive real estate development with high demand for land space to accommodate migrants. No part of Nigeria, not even the newly acquired capital territory of Abuja, has witnessed such pressure that are accompanied by the growth of public infrastructure such as roads, railways, airports, bridges, schools, hospitals, and other essential human development. Time will not allow me to explore the statistics of the contribution of the Awori nation to the growth and development of Nigeria. However, if the statistics are explored, it will show that if the area belonging to the Awori is expunged from the map of Nigeria, the remnants will either be empty or too scanty to make an impact on the economy of the country. Consequences, that is the consequences of what has happened to us. The consequences of the aforementioned, which is a PhD thesis on its own, are too heavy on the Awori people. Awori people had to yield their traditional economic practices, ancestral roots, norms, cultures, and values to infrastructure in the name of development of the Nigerian nation. In the process, the Awori is stripped of his relationship to his ancestral home and consequently has to fight for survival. Consequently, the environment began to spring up its negative externalities, and compulsory acquisition of land and properties rendered people jobless and detached them from the places they have lived for centuries that have been taken over to pave way for modern infrastructure. The situation is made worse by unprecedented migration and its resultant demand for real estate development, as migrants are also seeking for shelter in the nooks and corners of the Awori land. While the migrants are pulled by economic prosperity into the landowners are pushed by those factors from their ancestral land into the hinterland. Their farmlands and ancestral home had to yield way for development, which resulted in loss of family values, norms, economic dislodgement, and idleness. Where farming and fishing, which are the basic preoccupation of the people, have diminished, individuals resort to self-help by providing sources of revenue through sales of land, either legally or illegal. Government-acquired lands were resold and sold to unsuspecting buyers. Unemployed youth take land selling as preoccupation, thereby losing the legal ownership right in all fronts, while inadvertently changing the socio-demographic profile of the environment. The Alajobi concept, which was the bond of the Awori's brotherhood and kinsmen, yielded ways to Alajobi concept, where the next door family is just a neighbor with no umbilical attachment. The government, realizing that it has violated the fundamental rights of the people by taking advantage of their innocence, decided to postpone prices and therefore showed indifference to the improprieties and consequent societal confusion, as we saw at Magodo recently. In many cases, family properties were disposed cheaply, leading to loss of indigenous rights. Migrants and those who are ordinarily not landowners acquire rights through sales of land. In other words, things fall apart and the center cannot hold, courtesy of Chinua Achebe. These ugly geographical details is the lot of the Awori in Nigeria today. Unfortunately, the people who are mostly uneducated and ignorant of the consequences of yielding their properties to outsiders without planning and resistance were more willing to succumb to the dictates of their stomach than the advice and the concern of few educated people in the community. Conclusion. KAHDIAT, ladies and gentlemen, the loss of identity that the Awori nation is facing today was inadvertently planted through uncontrolled sales of land, as a result in which the traditional institution subsumed itself under control of migrants who are in the majority in every Awori kingdom. This led to challenges in so many ramifications. To compound the problem, most of these lands were freehold sales rather than leasehold, and those acquired by the government were sometimes illegally acquired without due respect for traditional ownership. Unfortunately, the Awori nation is as lackadaisical to its plight today every bulldozer that works on Awori land, the entire fabric of Awori existence is uprooted, and the implication is that Awori Kingdom could inadvertently be sent into oblivion in the long run, or completely reshaped and redefine its norms, values, and heritage to the extent that will eventually lose its identity. It is in this regard that all hands must be on deck to evolve a lasting and enduring solution to all the land matters. It is hereby suggested that 1. No Awori land should be transferred to anyone on freehold basis, knowing that the land on leasehold will finally revert to the owner or their successor one day. Landowners in Awori land should pursue legal option to challenge lands and other properties that were initially acquired by the development of Lagos State as a befitting to the federal capital territory, which are now lying fallow in every part of the state as a result of the movement to the federal capital in Abuja. Thirdly, instead of fighting for superiority and overlordship, traditional institutions should come together to salvage whatever remains in the Awori land. Thank you for listening.
Surely, look at them. All of them are here. Someone coming. We are one. All Oba Awori and Chief cooperate for what we are doing today. Well, my message is, we want one. We don't want anybody to divide us. Lagos State, Ogun State, Awori today, we are one. And we are want to be one.
Tí a bá ní kí a yọ ilẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ìyẹn nínú máàpù ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, tá a bá ní kí a kó gbogbo Àwórì, kí a kó gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀, wọ́n ní lẹ́yìn tá a bá ti yọ sílẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, wọ́n ní ilẹ̀ Àwórì ni ó fẹ́ tóbi jùlọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí máàpù ṣe sọ àti oríṣiríṣi ìwádìí tí wọ́n fi sí. Wọ́n ní yàtọ̀ sí pé ilẹ̀ Àwórì jẹ́ ilẹ̀ tó ní àlùbáríkà, wọ́n ní gbogbo ìlú náà ló nílẹ̀, wọ́n ní àwọn ilẹ̀ Àwórì ni àwọn èèyàn máa ń sábà wá rà jù. Òye south land, the most south land, ilẹ̀ Àwórì àwọn náà máa ń wá gan. Wọ́n ní ilẹ̀ Àwórì tá a bá ní ká wo ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, wọ́n ní gbogbo ohun tí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn tó fi ń ṣe ọlá, tó fi ń ṣe ọrọ̀, tó ń jẹ́ àlùbáríkà, wọ́n ní ilẹ̀ Àwórì ní gbogbo ẹ̀ wà ló wà jù sí. Tí ẹ bá dẹ̀ wo Àgbárá, gbogbo Ọ̀tà nǹkan ibẹ̀ ní industrial estate ló wà. Tí a bá dẹ̀ wo àwọn gbogbo nìkan ní IGR, owó tí ìjọba tí wọ́n pa ní abẹ́lé, ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn tí wọ́n bá wò sọ́tún tó wò sósì, ibi tí wọ́n ti ń rí owó tó pọ̀ jù náà, òun náà ni ibi tí a yà kalẹ̀ tó jẹ́ àwọn olú ìlú ilẹ̀ Àwórì, òun náà ni ibẹ̀ yẹn jẹ́ sí. Tábàdàn ní kan tún wo ti Èkó náà, wọ́n ní gbogbo nǹkan tí èèyàn fi ń jẹ́ ìlú, tí èèyàn fi ń jẹ́ àlùbáríkà, àwọn Àwórì náà ló fi lẹ̀, láti National Stadium ilẹ̀ Àwórì ní, National Theatre ilẹ̀ Àwórì ní, ibi tó kọ́ airport sí ilẹ̀ Àwórì ní, ibi tó kọ́ television sí ilẹ̀ Àwórì ní, ibi tó kọ́ rédíò sí ilẹ̀ Àwórì ní. Àwórì ló fi gbogbo ilẹ̀ lẹ̀ tí Èkó fi ń jẹ́ Èkó lónìí. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ wa òun náà ni ìjọba tí wọ́n fi kọ́ oríṣiríṣi nǹkan àlùmọ́nì sí, tó fi ń di ọrọ̀ fún ìlú lónìí. Àwọn wá sọ wípé wọ́n ní àwọn nǹkan kan wà tí wọ́n káwò tó jẹ́ ìpèníjà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ wa, ni pé kí àwọn ilé yìí wọ́n kọjú ẹ̀ sí àwọn lọ́balọ́ba àti àwọn baálẹ̀ pé ká má máa ta ilẹ̀ àtàtán, ká talẹ̀ ká tàtán, ká gbogbo alálàdán ká ládán. Wọ́n ní wọ́n gbogbo nìkan ní lease system. Wọ́n ní lease system yẹn, wọ́n ní yẹn dàgbọ́n tó yẹ ní iye ọjọ́, ó ní iye oṣù, ó ní iye ọdún. Ó túmọ̀ sí pé bó ṣe lè wù kó rí àrọ́mọdọ́mọ wa, àwọn náà ni wọ́n á máa bá. Eléyìí kì í fi kún Olúàgbò yìí tí wọ́n máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ nínú ọ̀gá, wọ́n ní ẹ̀yìn kan ẹ̀múlẹ̀ ẹ̀talẹ̀ fẹ́ ìka ẹ̀ta fẹ́ràn kan. After 10 years èèyàn yẹn wá ó wá fẹ́ máa túnlẹ̀ ẹ̀ta, á ní ta ni onílẹ̀, ta lọmọ onílẹ̀ inú ẹ̀yìn méjèèjì. Òun ló ní 4 acre tó kó dání, kò sí nìkan tó lè náà jókòó ti 4 acre nínú ìgà, káwọn ẹbí gan wọ́n ta láṣẹ gan, wọ́n á gbé dépè adé kóòtù gan àmọ́ ti ta 4 acre fẹ́yàn kan ó wá bẹ̀ sí níta ní 1 plot orúkọ òun ló máa fi issue ẹ̀ ẹni tátàlẹ̀ 10 acre 20 acre fún lánàá òun ló máa padà di ọmọ onílẹ̀ bó bá di ọ̀la sọ wọ́n ní lease system òun náà ní káyò lease system yẹn ìyẹn ò kì í ṣe ogún ìgbẹ́rẹ́ fún ogún tí ọmọ tí wọ́n lè bá tó bá di ní ọ̀la náà nìyẹn wọ́n wá ní gbogbo ẹ̀ tí ì lọ o kò tí ì tán wọ́n ní gbogbo àwọn ilẹ̀ wa tí àwọn ìjọba tí wọ́n ti fi ọgbọ́n àlùmọ̀kọ́rọ́ tí wọ́n ti fi gbà wọ́n nítorí pé òfin ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ó sọ pé tí ìjọba tó máa béèrè fún ilẹ̀ láti fi ṣe ètò fún ìlú bóyá láti fi kọ́ nǹkan tí ó máa mú jẹ́ bí nǹkan móríyá fún aráàlú wọ́n ní tíjọba ọba tí wàá lo ilẹ̀ yẹn fún nǹkan tí wọ́n fi ṣe wọ́n ní àwọn ìlú wọ́n lè lọ sílé ẹjọ́ láti lọ gba ilẹ̀ yẹn padà ẹ̀rí pé ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àti àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ míì káàkiri tí wọ́n bá béèrè fúnlẹ̀ pé àwọn fẹ́ fi kọ́ kinní kan fún kinní kan lẹ́yìn bí ọdún bíi 10 wọ́n kàn máa gé ta fún ara wọn nìyẹn ọ̀tọ̀dẹ̀ ní nǹkan tí wọ́n fi gba ilẹ̀ yẹn nígbà tó fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n ní ìlú wọ́n wá nítorí ẹ̀ ní ilé ẹjọ́ ló ṣe wà fún wa àgbẹ̀dọ̀ lo ọmọ onílẹ̀ ìyẹn kọ́ la fẹ́ lò ká lọ sílé ẹjọ́ láti lọ gba àwọn ilẹ̀ wa padà tí wọ́n gbà ní ọ̀nà ẹ̀tọ́ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ náà ni Professor Ojikutu tí wọ́n fi sí inú ìwé tí wọ́n fi ránṣẹ́.
There are quite a lot of things we are doing for the unity and progress of Awori people. We have been turned into minority on our land and we want to make sure we do everything possible to bring prosperity to our people.
If Awori sons and daughters all over Nigeria, in Ogun State, in Lagos State, if we come together with one voice and we demand for anything, government will give us a listening ear. But if we are in disarray, nobody will listen to us. That is why our unity is very, very vital and germane.
Kadijat, OKUNU, Lamidi, Awori Beyond Land, rebranding and projecting the Awori image in national space.
Ekaso, everybody. I stand on all protocols duly observed. Mofeki, Babawa Towa Nijoko, and Gugbawa Yawa no Towa Njoko. Welcome to this Atikabiesi. Okay, so Orotima Sorong Paleni is the rebranding and projecting of the Awori image in the international space. Ibitade ni ile Yoruba ati ni as Aworis o she dondon kabersima wo arawa ati kabersima rebrand arawa in a different light. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ti ń gbọ́ all through today ọ̀rọ̀ pé ọmọ onílẹ̀ nìkan ni wá àbí ọmọ ọ̀tá, that has to change. One of the first things I would want to talk about ni pé tábà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ tábà máa ṣe nǹkan kan a gbọ́dọ̀ include obìnrin. Thank you. Everywhere tí n bá ń lọ sí mo realize pé there are 2 constituencies tí mo represents, constituency àwọn obìnrin àti constituency the youth. Those are my 2 I mean everybody know ni I represent, but these are my 2 most important constituencies because àwa ni àwa in the bottom of the ladder when it comes to development. Bí ṣe wà ń bí sí many scarves ni mo wọ̀. Apart from being a youth, apart from being a woman, I'm also running for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So in branding the future, Tabafe Losiwaju Amakokowe, and the Aworis have been known to be resilient, be faithful, love of the country, one unity. They are visionary, they have honor, and they have willpower. These are the characteristics of the Awori. And going forward, Agbodo Mope, some of the issues taban law we can't stand on one leg. Àwọn obìnrin náà wọ́n máa tóbìnrin bá ti wọbì kan they come in a man wọlé pẹ̀lú big splash ni. There is no way tabaro obìnrin pẹ̀lú àwọn ọkùnrin tí and bring life to wherever we are. So it's quite important. The reason that some of the reasons that all these issues ni pé àwọn obìnrin tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ wà empowered. They don't have the strength, they don't have the opportunity to raise their children right. They don't have the economic power láti sọ̀rọ̀ sáwọn ọmọ láti bínú and say whatever raise them the way that they should. Fún wa ní power yẹn, fún wa ní backing yẹn láti empower the children. That's number one. Number two, it's also quite important that àwọn nǹkan tá ní around wa la máa lò fi rebrand. Ilẹ̀ is very important. But omi náà wà important. Everything omi náà ló ń gbére wá, at the end of the day. So we have to establish everywhere that we have water. Why can't we, bring tourism into our land? We're the ones that we're the most copied in the world. Ashawa no long, only songs Yoruba, ni one kọ ní America to England, wanting soil the wadada. So why not? Ashawa abi our fashion is something that we can export. Our kingship, our royal kingdoms are something that we can also export. These are things that I think we need to start looking at when we're talking about rebranding. Everything that we have around us is what we're going to use going forward with what we're doing. It's very great to be around here because in your family no anymore. Everybody here is related one way or the other. And recently I've been charged with the fact that we need to send the message of light and restoration across the country. So what were some of the points that I put is that our door, we have to start getting involved in politics. I know many people might say, they don't want to do it. It doesn't really matter. As long as and you have the love for your people and you want to bring development to your community, join politics. You have to. That's the way to bring in developments. Our communities melo. The reason talking talent no ni pe kosomi, kosino, kosi. We have to schools. But Taba one new government and I want one new government already. They owe us a lot. There's no point being in government and not developing your areas. There's no function. There's no function at all if you cannot develop where you are from and your people. No matter how high you go, if you cannot do that, then there's no point. And we need to also hold them accountable for that. But the young ones now, we need to get into politics. We need to start letting our voices be heard. Nobody is going to hand it to you. Our no is our birthright. Our no lamagba and our babawa afekegbefunwa. That's what it is. Egbe, what do you say? Egbe, can you? No, everyone lie. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Everyone lie that we can work hand in hand with you because I want daughter need vigor, need strength. I want to drive economy, but I want Baba no move. So it's a joint venture to make things work in for prosperity, And when it comes to what did I say? Language, land. Yes, and something that they said, I think that's quite important. Then also, we need to find ourselves. I don't know, I'm glad I was invited here. Thank you, Kabiesi. If not, I would be lost in at sea pretty much. So please, if we can network more, I'm available to meet as many. I'm going to go around anyway. So thank you very much for listening, and thank you again.
Èkìtì gbé o ẹ má ṣàwòrì sọmọ yìí ilé o ẹ má bá wọn ṣàwòrì o ẹ̀wọ́ ìtìlúgba bẹ́ẹ̀ tóbi onífò káàkiri àwòrì ìdí lílé mọ́ o. Mo lọ sí ààfin kábíyèsí kan inú mi dẹ̀ bàjẹ́ kò sí ọmọ kábíyèsí yẹn tó gbọ́ Yorùbá kan níbi tó máa gbá Àwórì. Ṣé ọjọ́ ọ̀la yẹn ò ti ń fẹ́ lọ kì í ṣe pé àníwọ̀n ọ̀gbọ́ Yorùbá débi tó máa lè ṣàwórì. It's a challenge. Ẹ̀yin kábíyèsí ẹ̀yin ni custodians of our culture. I'm a trained broadcaster. I chose broadcasting because I have passion for that language. Mo kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ Àwórì. Mi ìmọ̀ tí mo kọ́kọ́ bí Àwórì mo kọ́ gbọ́ ni bí Yorùbá ni mi ìmọ̀ tí mo kọ́ gbọ́ mbẹ̀. Torí ibi tó ti bí mi ilé wa inú ìgá wa èmi ni kọ́nọ́mọ kékeré tó wà nù gbẹ̀. Apá bí ìyá àpè ìyá àṣẹrí. Ẹgbẹ́ kejì bàbá ọlọ́sibítù. Bàbá ìjò. Èmi ni mo kéré tó wà ń bẹ̀. So mi tí ẹ lè gbédè mi yàtọ̀ sídè tó ń sọ ẹ̀. I have a child 4 years old. Àwórì ọmọ mi tó bá ń kéríkì ẹ̀ ó máa gbolé ẹ̀ ó mọ everything. Gbogbo àwọn àtàwọn àmì báyìí tó ọmọ wa ò bá tí ì lè sọ èdè wa ní ìmọ̀ nǹkan tí mo lè pè wá o. Wọ́n ní ọ̀pẹ̀kìnní kan ní inheritance ogún àkọ́kọ́ according to Stephen Ennard tí òbí lè fún ọmọ ẹ̀ òun náà ní èdè torí pé a ní èdè wa tó wà yàtọ̀ la fi ń jẹ́ ọba la fi ń jẹ́ baálẹ̀ àwa tá a bá ti gbọ́ èdè yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ kọ́ èèyàn kan wà wọ́n máa ń ṣe program wọ́n pè ní ọmọ ọlọ́fin Fatai Abdulgafar ní Bond FM ọjọ́ Wednesday ló máa ń ṣe ní 7:05 èèyàn kan wà tó ń pè ní Fatai Arẹ́gbẹ́ ní rédíò Lagos gbogbo èdè Àwórì yìí ló ń sọ ń bẹ̀ a lè gbọ́ a lè kọ́ káwọn ọmọ wa gbọ́ àti àjọ mukọ̀ ní láti lọ sí apá ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ẹjọ́ ká mú yẹn ṣe ká fi ṣe iṣẹ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ fún wa ẹ̀dá ọmọ orúkú yẹn dání ó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n ti ju ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ̀ àkọ́kọ́ bẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n ní kí a fún àwọn ọmọ wa obìnrin láyè òun yà pé olóòlù lọ́bì kọ̀ọ̀kan ọ̀wọ́ yẹn obìnrin yẹn kí máa dì kò lè dínkù bàbá Muftau Owóyẹlé torí pé wọ́n kọ́ àǹtí Bímbọ́ that is Bímbọ́ àǹtí Esther Ajayi I call her this is my aunt àǹtí Bímbọ́ wọ́n dá lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n rán lọ sí school ló fi di nǹkan tó di yẹn ní inú agboolé wa olórí ẹbí in disguise ni o olórí ẹbí in disguise òun ni àkọ́ fi ṣe bẹ̀ òun ló wà ń bẹ̀ pé kíní kan wà tí ọmọbìnrin ọkùnrin lè di tọmọbìnrin lè di irọ́ là ń pa o kò sẹ́ni tó lálùbáríkà tó yàwó Buhari nínú fámìlì wọn o kò sẹ́ni tó lálùbáríkà tó yàwó aṣíwájú rẹ̀ ní Tinubu fámìlì wọn o ẹ kọ́ àwọn ọmọ obìnrin wa ẹ kọ́ wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ rán wọn lọ sí skul ọmọbìnrin láàánú òbí lójú wọn ò kí ń lọ àlọ́ àìmáwẹ̀yìn wọn máa padà wálé ni ibi tí wọ́n ti mú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn nìyẹn àwọn ní àwọn represent two constituency ọ̀dọ́ àti obìnrin a mọ̀ wípé àsìkò tó wà yìí náà wọ́n ní àsìkò tí àwa ọ̀dọ́ tí a lè tẹ̀síwájú nìyẹn àwọn ò tiẹ̀ wá mọ níbi tí ó ti kéré rárá ó yẹ wọ́n ń pẹja kọlà gbè wọ́n pé àbùbù tán ẹja àbùbù tán ni wọ́n ti lọ mú tiwọn wọ́n ní president Nàìjíríà ni àwọn tiẹ̀ fẹ́ mú ní títí àwọn ẹ̀pàtẹ́ fún wọn ó yẹ nǹkan tó ọkùnrin ò lè ṣe obìnrin ni ó ń ṣe ìyẹn tiẹ̀ tó gbéyà lọ́tọ̀ torí pé wọ́n lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n ti kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ́ fi mọ̀ pé àríkàndé ìṣèlúkà náà ṣẹgbẹ́ ìṣèlú adẹ̀ láwọn ọ̀dọ́ wọn mobilize bó ṣe máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀hún náà nìyẹn wọ́n wá sọ oríṣiríṣi wọ́n ní Àwórì wọ́n ní àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n mọ̀ wá fún wọn ní akíkanjú ni wá akíkanjú ni Àwórì máa ń jẹ́ wọ́n ní Àwórì jẹ́ ẹni tí ò kí ń bẹ̀rù wọ́n ní Àwórì dẹ̀ jẹ́ olóòótọ́ èèyàn àti rí àpẹẹrẹ nígbà tí bàbá wa Ọláwálé kò tí wọ́n sọ pé in the past administrations in Lagos State we have had 5 commissioners for finance who are from Awori origin wọ́n dẹ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe commissioner wọ́n ní owó ògbà abẹ́ tébù bọ́ síta ejò gbé owó mi ní àsìkò rẹ̀ ó túbọ̀ sí pé Àwórì olóòótọ́ èèyàn náà ni à ń ṣe gbogbo náà wọ́n ní kẹjẹ́ ká fún ọ̀dọ́ láàyè kí ọ̀dọ́ kó tẹ̀síwájú kí a lè mọ̀ wípé Àwórì tá à ń sọ ń pa èyí tá a bá filẹ̀ tí àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n tẹ̀síwájú náà ni a fi lè máa rántí pé Àwórì ni wá wọ́n wá ń sọ nípa rebranding náà ni pé ẹ jẹ́ kó mọ̀ wípé Àwórì olóòótọ́ èèyàn dáadáa tabara Àwórì ń ta ká mọ̀ pé Àwórì ni ká túnra wa gbé àwọn èyí tó ti lọ nípa àwọn nǹkan míì tó jẹ́ ìtàn míì tí ò sí àmọ́ wọ́n ní pé àyè ṣì wà láti tún ọmọlúàbí wa ṣe.
The new king is a vibrant Oba. In fact, he's one of the Obas that I've been yearning to meet. Meeting him gives me a lot of privilege and opportunity. He's someone that is very versatile, full of energy, and very intelligent. You see, he's the convener of this summit. And I want to tell you with all honesty that he's responsible for more than 95% of the cost of this summit. He has been doing very, very well. It's a round peg in a round hole.
We echoed several times that he's unable to be here because he has an official assignment. But yet again, he has told me to send his goodwill message to the Royal Highnesses here present, all Awori sons and daughters here present for this program. That he wished that we have a successful deliberation here today. Well, without wasting much of our time, àwọn náà ti sọ ọmọ Àwórì lèmi náà dídí gbé lèmi náà Àwórì Èbúté Ìjà nígbà tó ń sọ ń bílẹ̀ ẹ̀kan yẹn wọ́n ní pé out of the 20 local governments tó wà ní Lagos State 17 of them la máa rí Àwórì president tó clear dáadáa but beyond 17 yẹn ẹ máa rí ní Kòròdú yẹn ẹ bá dé Èbúté Ìjà ẹ dé gbé tí omi yẹn wá sí Májídú àwa la wà ń bẹ̀ àwa Kìtìgbé la wà ń bẹ̀. Well, what I'm saying that is that the issue about the genealogy of the Awori people has been well established, particularly in terms of the historical development, how Ogunfunmi migrated from Ile-Ife to Ìṣẹ̀rẹ̀-Ọlọ́fin and the rest of other places and what have you. It has been established very clearly. The other one has to do with who had the Aworis. Of course, that has also been emphasized as much as possible. And I think my sister, really, point out the virtues and the characterization of the Awori people. I just want to add a few things to it because there's one thing that we need to understand. Àwa fúnra wa bá ṣe jáwèé alátìmọ̀ bá ṣe jẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́ rò pé àmọ́ bá ṣe jẹ́ so nítorí pé àmọ́ bá ṣe jẹ́ yẹn kò jẹ́ ká wà bó ṣe jẹ́ ká wà. Àwórì tó máa sọ pé Àwórì lè yàn ẹ bá wo migratory trend wọn láti Ilé-Ifẹ̀ ó ṣe pé àwọn tó ń fẹ́ tó kúrò níbi kan láti fẹ́ mọ kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń lè mí ni àwọn tó ní courage bó ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní pageantry wọ́n dẹ̀ ní royalty pé Àwórì lè ní royalty o. So that is why David jẹ́ pé nígbà tá à ń bọ̀ àgbé adé tiwa dání. So that is what Awori symbolizes. So and we need to really understand all of that. But in the recent time, the dynamics is changing, the narrative is changing. How do we see ourselves? How do people construct the Awori people? Báwo náà ṣe interpret wa? People that we've talked about, the owners of Lagos. It's not in doubt. It's clearly established and stated that Awori Awala Leko kò sí nǹkan kan anybody fẹ́ ṣe sí. But ṣe pé ọmọ pé tí wọ́n bá ní nǹkan tó bá dúró déédéé ó máa padà di nǹkan tó máa fọwọ́ tì lójú pé ìwọ báwo ni tiẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́. Nítorí pé àwọn ìṣòro kankan bí méjì sí mẹ́ta ti kojú wa. Inú mi dùn pé justice ti wọ́n emphasize lẹ́ẹ̀kan particularly when you make reference to land issues. Land issues here, especially only deliberate wagon because it allow our people to be lazy. and to engage in rent-seeking activities. They don't want to engage in any other and in the process àwọn ọ̀nà tó yẹ ká tà mọ̀ ń tà wọ́n náà ti sọ̀rọ̀ pé tó bá pé àwọn ọ̀nà yẹn à ń ní ìzẹ̀lẹ̀ tá bá wà dé láti ṣọ́ra we need to be very careful in Lagos. Why I'm saying that ni pé the metropolitan nature of Lagos State ó nìyẹn is a caution for us. Ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ ní pé àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe ọmọ Èkó ló pọ̀ jù lóko lónìí in terms of arithmetic and geometrical progression àwọn náà pọ̀ jù lónìí. Tàbá wo àwọn Àwórì bó ṣe jẹ́ pé we are spread across the entire length and breadth of the state, not only in Lagos State and also in Ogun State. Ẹ máa rí pé aláti ṣọ́ra. So ibi ìṣọ́ra yẹn láti wá tú èrò ara wa pa láti wò pé Àwórì àwa gangan la ṣíwájú lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àwa gangan la lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ṣàmáwá lajú wa lẹ̀ kí nǹkan wá rí bó ṣe rí. We need to deconstruct a lot of things that is not good about. Ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa image laundry lẹ́ẹ̀kan aláti tún image wa ṣe. So torí pé tábà tún image wa yẹn ṣe òun gbọ́ngàn làwọn èèyàn máa lè rí wa wọ́n máa lè rí pé our relevant to polling wọ́n dẹ̀ máa lè appreciate wa pé àwọn èèyàn lélẹ́yìí àwọn ògbóni lélẹ́yìí. So nǹkan táwa níbi láti ṣe kò ń ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó pọ̀ àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn nǹkan kéékèèké ni. Àkọ́kọ́ nú ẹ̀ ni wípé sharing unity wa yẹn is extremely very important. We need to emphasize it and I'm happy torí ìgbà tí mo débi lónìí ìgbà mo kọ́kọ́ débi in fact èmi ni mo kọ́kọ́ débi báyìí a lot of people don't have been here as early as 7:30 mo kàn ra páàkì mọ́tò mi síbẹ̀ yẹn kò rí few people ń bẹ̀ yẹn mo kàn wò pé Àwórì ìwà náà rèé àwọn èèyàn lè ti débi yìí but as the time goes on people are coming in personalities are coming in and that gave me that joy wípé àlọ́jọ́ wájú so ìgbà tí mo rí pé ọ̀nà iṣẹ́ mo gbà pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí mo rí níbí lónìí Àwórì lọ́jọ́ wájú ẹgbà àlọ́jọ́ wájú. Ṣùgbọ́n káwá lè announce potential pé a ní ọjọ́ iwájú yẹn aláti ṣàwọn nǹkan kan. Àkọ́kọ́ nú ẹ̀ ni wípé our unity should not be negotiated. And when we talk about unity ṣé mọ̀ pé a sọ we have Awori in Ogun State we have Awori in Lagos State. How do we unite ourselves? It is not enough to say àwọn Awori and our brothers in Ogun State. We need to be united by common purpose and interest. We need to be our traditional rulers one they need to play the front role. They need to ensure that they create the platform where all major stakeholders because the man of Awori ṣé gbogbo Awori tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ló wà bí àwọn mélòó la wà ní tábà kà àwọn táwọn ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ alámájú 200 lọ. Awori tó wà ní Kòròdú tó tẹ̀wé pé ó kéré nínú gbogbo Awori lásán àjù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ. So it means that unity wa ò tí really dúró. Of course gbogbo wa la ní diversities wa gbogbo wa la ní differences but tabati ní platform for unity ibẹ̀ láti máa make sure pé I integrate ara wa together and what we are having here today is a very good example for us. It's a very good platform for us to galvanize our unity and to ensure that Awori speak in one common voice and I think I appreciate what we have. Ẹ jẹ́ àpàtẹ́wọ́ fún wa. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ni wípé beyond the question of unity we also need an Awori agenda. I don't think we have an agenda beyond ala leko Awori leko la man sọ yìí I think we are becoming too arrogant about it. Of course we are becoming too arrogant about it but we need to look at prevailing circumstances and conditions to surround the world and know that we need to do a lot to be able to change a lot of perception about us, a lot of negative perception about us. I need the agenda. Kí ni Awori, what do we stand for? Ẹ jẹ́ ká go beyond pé Awala Leko is not in doubt. Ẹ má ti ẹ̀ka máa bẹ́ anybody máa do is established. But the point however is that to really have to claim ownership and recipient of the fact that we are the owners of Lagos, we need to do what? We need to ensure that we have a clearly stated agenda. Within the context of the unity, all the Awori communities, unity agenda tabani basis of engagement, basis of interaction, not only in the political process but also in the economic process of the state. Ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá ti ní àti níbi tabani ìyẹn la máa ní sense of belonging. Àwọn tó ti join wa tẹ́lẹ̀ ni wọ́n á join wa. Then awareness and visibility nípa wa are spread. Kọ́sá ọ̀gá àwọn bíbí yìí gbọ́dọ̀ dúró fún o. èyí ṣe pé ìṣù pé ẹ̀rọ àwa la lè kó àwọn ẹni ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ àwa la lè kó because nǹkan tí yàn bá ní ó ti ní yàtọ̀ pọ̀ bí wọ́n á dì rẹ̀ mọ́ àdèmá tún máa dì pé àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ la lè kó àwa la lè kó is established. So we need an agenda to máa show kí ni nǹkan tá a fẹ́ gangan. How do we become a major actor in Lagos politics? Tẹ́bá wo lónìí wọ́n ní a ní lóòótọ́ a ní commissioner for finance àti níbi márùn. Is that sufficient? Out of how many commissioners? In different local governments across the state, ọmọ Awori mainly no one key positions. Our main no one key positions. So I think it's important for us to also understand the fact that we need agenda that will serve as a drivers of the Awori, people, their identity, and what their interests encapsulate. Then, tọ́lì ní wípé àwọn kan yóò ní lè ṣe é ṣe fún wa tábà because tábà wo ayé ń sìn technology òun ló múlẹ̀ ayé dání òdìbò anybody ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ ń bí wàá ń sìn the power of technology. So social media especially àwọn youth wa ẹni àwọn inú mi dùn pé ó sọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀kan yẹn wípé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ a ní exuberances a ní energy alókun alágbára ta lè fi bẹ́ síbi bẹ́ sọ̀hún but a ní ọgbọ́n tó tó because ọgbọ́n máa ń wáyé pẹ̀lú òye pẹ̀lú ọjọ́ orí. So ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà wa ẹ̀yin kábíyèsí ẹ̀yin rẹ̀ àìyẹ̀sọ ẹ̀yin gbọ́ngbọ́n lẹ́ máa dúró tì wá pé lẹ́wọ̀n máa tọ́ wa sọ́nà ìwọ́ ìbínikẹgbà ìwọ́ báyìí nìkan ṣe báyìí nìkan gbà ní gbogbo communities wa àwa tá a jẹ́ lórí ń bẹ̀ aláti take role yẹn gbogbo àwọn tó jọ máa àwọn olùtọ́jọ́ yọ ẹ pè wọ́n ẹ jẹ́ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa fọ positive thing nípa Àwórì because táwọn àgbọ̀ ò bá sọ pé báyìí la ṣe jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn onírú wa bẹ́ẹ̀ especially kan ti jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti mà ní ìlú wa wọ́n dẹ̀ ti fún wa ní negative erroneous impression. So we need to ensure that we use the power of social media láti lè make sure wípé láti fi lè improve fortune wa láti fi lè improve perception àwọn èèyàn nípa wa láti fi lè embellish culture wa traditions wa àti identity wa as a person. So we need that as much as for the young people that are here. I think the onus lies on you, and you need to take that giant stride by ensuring that we work in line with that. And I'm happy with my sister. Honestly, I'm really happy with her because when I got here, the kind of interaction she was able to establish with me shows that we are connected by blood as an Awori blood, and I'm happy about that. And the fact that she's also vying for the position of the president of this country is a very good omen. It's a positive omen for the Awori community because tọ́ba wo lọ tọ́ wo bọ̀ wọ́n á wò wípé ọmọ Awori lọ́mọ yẹn náà ọmọ yẹn kí ni ọmọ Awori náà I think it's a plus for us. So we need more of that, but we also need support from our traditional rulers and àwọn tó jẹ́ elders wa. Then ìkan tí mo tún rí ni pé a ti ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ group jù ó pọ̀ jù we have a lot of groups. So but most of the groups they are only standing on pecuniary gains, not on the core agenda of the Awori people. So there is need for us to really bring all of these groups together, harmonize them. So taba harmonize wọn, then we can now set an agenda. Okay, ẹ̀yẹ ṣe báyìí. Groups taba rí pé objectives wọn characterization wọn ó jọra ẹ̀pà wọn pọ̀. Ó sì nǹkan tó gbé ní ìsìtá ní pé bóyá youth assembly Awori youth assembly tabala Awori youth assembly pé ó cut across youth assembly ní Ogun state àti Lagos state. Of course a lè ní different chapters fún wọn, but of course they will have a common ground tó ti máa lè máa bára wọn sọ̀rọ̀ so that àwọn tó ọba tí jẹ́ ìwọ̀n they can always bring them. But táwọn máa ń dá ṣe tiwa táwọn lè ṣe tiwa ìmọ̀ wa ò ní jọ. So for ìmọ̀ wa láti lè jọ for us to be able to have a concerted position unity of purpose, I think we need to really look at that. Then finally beyond Lagos and Ogun state babatuni wo pe afẹ́ sense of belonging. If you're talking about sense of belonging is about showing emotional relationship between two persons. Tí máa sọ pé mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ máa sọ pé àwọn olùwàjọ jẹ́nsìn kì í kan yóò ti máa fẹ́ mi ṣe ibi tó bá yẹ kí n ràn lọ́wọ́ kì í dúró tí kì í ràn lọ́wọ́ ibi tó bá yẹ kí n support yẹ kì í dúró tí kì í support yẹ. So we need to extend our tentacles beyond the shore of Lagos and Ogun state diaspora one day, we need to, extend our share to the diaspora to ensure that at least all our sons and daughters of Awori, our brothers, our elders in the diaspora, they are also part of the project. They might not be here. I won't call them coordinator, but the point however is that they also have a role to play. So Taba Shebebe, mo sure pé ọjọ́ wájú Awori tó dání, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ ká lè ronú, ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́.
My name is Oba Sulaiman Adekunle Bangbade. I'm the Olofin of Isheri and Adimola of Awori Kingdoms. I think the turnout was good. And the actual message is for the unity of the Awori race. And you can hear from the discussants and everybody, the keynote speaker, the unity of Awori race is non-negotiable. So we have to have more symposiums, more summits like this to keep putting it out there to our people that we have to come and be a united people so that we can achieve our own dreams and goals as well. So hopefully this will go a long way in showing that we are brothers.
In fact, the immediate past president about Ojolo, I want to know and be by. So that connectivity is there that unites the forces from Lagos and Ogun. And so although we can have subgroups, when you come down, what I feel down we see agenda. Wọ́n làwọn máa fi dáhùn sí. Meanwhile, àwọn ìbéèrè wa tí a bá fẹ́ dáhùn ẹ̀ a máa gba àyè fún yẹn. Àmọ́ torí pé ọ̀rọ̀ là ń sọ látàárọ̀, àwọn tó máa dá wa lára yá rí pé kábíyèsí Ọlọ́fin Àṣọlẹ̀ṣà wọ́n lọ bá Ọọ̀ni ti ilẹ̀ Ifẹ̀ ṣe ọdún ajé ní ọjọ́ Monday. Kódà Àwórì wọ́n gba yìí ń bẹ̀ nígbà tí àpilẹ̀ ṣe nígbà tí wọ́n gbé kínní ìjáde Ọọ̀ni gan dìde dúró pé eléyìí ló jù. Ijó tí wọ́n lè máa jó níta tó máa yẹ̀yẹ́ kí wọ́n kọ́ jó ní ilé kan lè bá rí ó ṣe bí òwe ẹ̀yìn àgbàlagbà o. So wọ́n á fi yẹn wọ́n á fi bá wa ẹgbẹ́ tiẹ̀ kó tó di pé a máa gba àwọn ìbéèrè yẹn bọ́dẹ́ kí jẹ́ kó dáhùn oní Àwórì agenda yẹn.
Kí ti gbé o Àwórì agenda wà A1 ọ̀dà ìgbìmọ̀ àwọn tó máa ronú pé látijọ́ yìí à ń kégbe wọ́n fi àjẹ wa ni pé káwa náà jókòó ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lo ọpọlọ. Ó wà ní Awori think tank. Awori think tank yẹn ní ẹ̀ka oríṣiríṣi. Professor Ojikutu ni chairman political strategy committee. Bá a ṣe fẹ́ revive àwọn culture wa, bá a ṣe fẹ́ máa kó owó jọ aworikitigbe.org. Wọ́n ti ṣe helping hand, Awori helping hand tó jẹ́ pé 50 naira lẹ́nu kọ̀ọ̀kan ìbàjẹ́ ọmọléwé ìbàjẹ́ kìíní tá máa fi ran àwọn èèyàn ọmọ wa lọ́wọ́ tó máa fi lè kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ gbogbo pé ká máa lọ bá ọ ti ronú pé ẹ ń lọ bá àwọn èèyàn kan mọ́ mílíọ̀nù lẹ́nìí ó fún ní 2 million lọ́la ìgbà tó bá yá tẹ́ni ẹ̀ bá kú ńkọ́ tí ò sẹ́ni tẹ́ni lọ bá mọ́ pé tá a bá ń yọ 50 naira tí àwọn èèyàn fi sílẹ̀ fúnra wọn technology náà lò technology driven tí iṣẹ́ ń lọ lórí ẹ̀ aworikitigbe.org máa fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa tá ìgbọ́n pẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ máa fẹ́ ká lọ wò ó ní èní ká lè máa tẹ̀síwájú a lè sọ gbogbo kíní yẹn tán ṣùgbọ́n gbà tá a ti ní nọ́mbà gbogbo èèyàn tó wá sí bíbá ilé ní àmọ́ ọ̀nà tí a máa fi bára wa ṣe lóríṣiríṣi Awori political strategy committee èmi ni vice chairman one Alhaji Rafi Ọládọ̀tọ́dún ayé adẹ̀ ti ń gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi ọmọ wa tó fẹ́ di president Nàìjíríà gbogbo báwọn Awori ṣe máa fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa gbé jáde máa gba nọ́mbà yẹn àwọn gbogbo ẹ̀ á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣiṣẹ́ àǹfààní ńlá lélẹ́yìí fún wa tí gbogbo wa bá dìde tá a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lo ìbò wa nínú àwọn iṣẹ́ tí mo ti ṣe ni mo lọ wò ó pé ní Òkè Ọya tẹ́ ẹ bá rí bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń dìde tó ń lọ dìbò nígbà ìbò iṣẹ́ ìbò ni mo ṣe tẹ́ ẹ bá rí bọ́ ṣe ń jáde bọ́ ṣe ń dìbò wọ́n ń díjú dìbò ni báwa ni àwọn èèyàn wa náà ṣe máa díjú dìbò táwọn ọmọ wa máa di president tó máa di governor.
Awori Kitigbe dot com gbogbo ọmọ Awori tó bá ti register sí.
Kitigbe lórí aworikitigbe.com yẹn gbogbo ọmọ Awori tó bá ti register sí orí platform yẹn àwọn telecommunication companies yẹn NCC ó máa yọ 50 naira 50 naira yẹn ó máa remit sí account ATT so 50 naira yẹn tó remit account ATT yẹn òun ni a fẹ́ máa fi execute most of our projects like in ATT we have history committee, history culture, we have education, we have scholarship programs, so we have Awori agenda. and we are running it. So we need those funds to run those agenda. Thank you very much.
Okay, èyí tí wọ́n sọ ẹ̀ pàtẹ́ fún ọ wọn tí tọ́ka làwọn yẹn kọ́ wò pé 50 naira báwo làwọn ti fẹ́ ṣe mọ̀ wípé àwọn telecommunications wọ́n fi ẹ̀ǹkùrú gbowó lọ́wọ́ wa tá a kì í mọ̀ wàá kọ́ ní fóònù wọ́n kọ́ tó fẹ́ pé orin the band wọ́n á tó fẹ́ pé o ti tẹ̀ wọ́n máa yọ $100 lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ lóṣù tẹ́yìn gan òde mọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń yọ lóṣù àwọn àrò pókè èyí tí the band tí kò kàn wá lápá kàn wá lẹ́sẹ̀ tẹ́yìn yọ $100 lọ́wọ́ wa lóṣooṣù yẹn ok ẹ̀dẹ́ ká lọ bá NCC kan bá a ṣe so that gbogbo àtàjà yorùbá bá ti gbà sórí fóònù wa wọ́n kàn máa yọ $50 $100 lórí fóònù wa population àwọn òun tábà wò I mean I don't want to go because it's about data but a mọ̀ wípé tó máa yọ $100 lórí kíní wa tí ò ní wọ́n lára $50 $100 láàárín oṣù kan ọdún kan owó yẹn ti pọ̀ ọmọ tún là lórí ìyẹn tú fóònù wa ni ẹ bá ti lóòdù 1000 wọ́n yọ $100 ní oṣù kan owó mọ́ra àti ẹ̀mọ́lá rárá wọ́n yọ $200 àmọ́lá rárá ìyẹn lọ gbé kalẹ̀ ìsún tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ ní ó ń di odò àmọ́ ẹ má bínú the vice chairman kò ṣọ̀fẹ́ local government ọ wà ní àárín wa Prince Babatunde Sọ́lù tí wọ́n jẹ́ olówóró wọ́n wà ní àárín wa appreciate the presence of Prince Babatunde olówóró the vice chairman kò ṣọ̀fẹ́ local government is in our midst and also Baálẹ̀ ti òwúrọ̀ àwọn náà wà láàrin wa Baálẹ̀ Ọlọ́runtóyìn Chief Idris Salu àwọn náà wà ní àárín wa thank you very much we appreciate that thank you nísìnyí ẹ̀dẹ́ kí àwọn tó máa ṣeré ṣé wọ́n ti ready if they are ready kí a fi ṣe interlude kó tó di pé a máa gba àwọn questions àti àwọn questions a máa wọlé kí àwọn discussions wa kọ́ lè dáhùn wọn ṣáwọn tó máa ṣe eré yẹn ṣọ́ ti ready if they are ready we are ready if they are ready we are ready okay if they are not ready then we can take questions. They are ready. Okay, wọ́n ti ready. Okay, ẹ̀yin media crew, I think you have to vacate your cameras. You have to vacate your cameras. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí akí gbogbo àwọn aláìlúwà tí wọ́n wà níkàlẹ̀. Akí gbogbo yín, àwíṣẹ onígbòǹgbò akí yín bàbá àgbàlagbà oyè. Akóníṣàṣà alágbèdà, akónímàpárá. bàbá kìkì ti gbé kábíyèsí oríṣàṣà ẹ ti bí lọ eléyìí lọ Àwórì ó pẹ́ jọ eléyìí lọ ẹyí ẹgbàgbé àgbáyé eléyìí lọ o ká tó pówó ilẹ̀ ká tó pówó ẹbí ká tó pówó kòkó ó yẹ kí mọ́gàjí ilé ó gbọ́ mo kí kábíyèsí ọlọ́fin àdìmúlà gbogbo ilé Àwórì ọba ẹnjìníà Sulaimon ló yẹ yí o ìkúlẹ̀ ìṣe yìí dá púpọ̀ ó dá púpọ̀ elédùà alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Àwórì á wà pẹ̀lú yí o mo kí àwọn discussant wa òyìnbó ó ṣàjòjì ní pípọ̀ jù pípọ̀ láwọn ó ṣàjòjì ní onígbèsè gbẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí ká fún ní 20% ká fún Àwórì ní 100% ẹnì kan sáà tí wa mo kí yí o Justice Akínyẹlé Ọlọ́run á dúró tì í ìkúlẹ̀ ṣẹ́fún wa lórí yìí dá púpọ̀ ó dá púpọ̀ tawálùwẹ̀ yìí ọ̀nà ti ilé àdàbúyé wọ́n ọlọ́run wa kò kẹ́ka iye ẹ̀mí yágù ògbóniwálẹ̀ tí fásitì kò kẹ́ka iye ẹ̀bá mi ẹ̀mí yágù mo wá kẹ́lí mi ju gbogbo yín lọ òun ló jòkó yìí. ìkúlì kàdíjà ṣe yìí àdíjà ìkúlì ṣe yìí Àwórì ẹ̀ mọ̀ bínú pé kọ̀díjà ti lẹ́ ń pè bọ́lọ́dọ̀ Àwórì àdíjà là súlè náà ń pè ní Sulaimon súlè lọ́dọ̀ Àwórì súlè là tájù lọ́dọ̀ Àwórì tájù là ìkúlẹ̀ ṣe yìí dáa púpọ̀ ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ kúlẹ̀ yìí sọ ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ ìkúlẹ̀ ṣe yìí dáa púpọ̀ lẹ́tìlẹ̀ bọ́ta ká sọ pé mi máa dúpọ̀ ààrẹ nílẹ̀ nínú Nàìjíríà yọ ọmọ Àwórì
obìnrin náà ló fẹ́ lu táṣà ìyàwó rí ọmọbìnrin náà ẹ̀mọ́ òfin nìkan kan ara àṣòro náà lílu ìyàwó rí wẹ́ẹ́ o kábíyèsí olúgbòǹgbò ọmọbìnrin náà ẹ̀mọ́ òfin lówó ẹbí ọmọbìnrin náà àdíjà rẹ̀ wí ó lè jà rẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè nàìjíríà kábíyèsí ẹ̀rí pé lè dá pípọ̀ ẹ̀mí yàgò ìkọ́ kò ní ṣe yí ọ̀rọ̀ méjì kábíyèsí ọlọ́fin àdìmúlà ọ̀rọ̀ méjì obstacle méjì láwórì ní obstacle méjì lómìdá àwórì làmú àkọ́kọ́ ibẹ̀ yí pé dèyí líbẹ̀ kábíyèsí olúgbòǹgbò dèyí líbẹ̀ ọmọdé yìí dèyí líbẹ̀ ó ọmọ Jámánì ní ìlọ́lá náà wọ́n pálá ó dèyí líbẹ̀ ó ọmọ Súlẹ̀ ní ìlọ́lá náà wọ́n wo owó wọ́n gbé náà ó dèyí líbẹ̀ ní gbogbo òkú fi bọ́ máa wórì lọ́wọ́ lòdì o àdíjá máa dèyí o ọmọkùnrin àwọn pèlú dèyí come back here ẹ bá mi fà àdíjá làtẹ́wọ́ o máa dèyí o move on with your ambition to become president of this great country keep moving máa dèyí ẹ̀kejì bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé Àwórì òun pẹ́ jọ gbogbo nǹkan tètè máa súwájú kábíyèsí afẹ́kẹ́tò yìí kó tún wáyé lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀ o ẹ̀mẹ́ẹ̀jọ abdulfatah abdulgafaru lónìí jẹ́ lẹ́tíléeṣẹ́ Bond FM 92.9 ọmọ olúbà ẹkùn ọmọ afẹ́jà ìjàtò tó olúwa rẹ̀ jùlágbọ̀n ọmọ oní kò sí àtọ̀ ọmọ àtọ̀ kí ti gbé Ladiga my darling brother God bless you ẹkú iṣẹ́ náà.
Okay, wọ́n fún wa ní eré oníṣe.
Oh, there is no way we will not support any of our daughters, either our son or daughter. We are going to support them. We want our people to achieve in politics too, because we have Awori think tank as a committee, political strategy committee. I'm the vice chairman one of that committee. We are going to do everything possible to make sure that all our Awori children will find themselves, they'll find themselves in positions of authority in government.
Yeah, at the end of this summit now, you can see that most of our Abas we are represented here. We are coming up with a communique. We are coming up with an agenda that we are going to send to all Awori groups, Awori communities, and part of the resolution from this summit is that we must have regular town hall meeting. We'll be calling town hall meeting regularly in order to practically implement the outcome of the discussion of this summit.
And God plans in all of us the spirit to work as one for the progress and development of our land. Secondly, I want to appreciate the presence of KENNYBLAQ of Aworis from our respective royal fathers, distinguished Awori sons and daughters, as well as friends of Aworis. It is and indeed a historic gathering. May God bless Awori land and guide our leaders. What is very take away from this summit should be a resolve to see ourselves as one and talk in one voice so that our rights will not elude us. A program like this is also one of the responsibilities of the Awori Government in Nigeria. Organizing conference of others and seminar on Awori issues are provided in the Constitution. Incidentally, it is one of the programs of the current Expo of Awori. But, like Ebenezer Obey will say, I'm a global shade, ṣùgbọ́n omi ló pọ̀ lọ́kàn lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹgbẹ́ àwa ń ṣe iṣẹ́ ló pọ̀ lẹ̀ fún wa fáwọn yìí. Bá a ṣe wò. For instance, the current Expo of Awori has the following 7 programs which were put for implementation this year. These are project development and maintenance, which has lasting projects and Awori House, establishment of Awori think tank, public enlightenment and mobilization, resolution of conflicts and disputes among Aworis, education program, Awori Day and meetings. 5 have been engaging us and of which appreciable progress is being made. Last project, in fact, has received the greatest attention. This is a Awori legacy project designed to give Awori a kind of place like other stakeholders. With the support of some of our others in Lagos and Ogun states, as well as contributions from Awori sons and daughters, organizations, private individuals, and friends of Aworis, we have committed over 50 million on the project, which is now approaching revenue level. Furthermore, Awori think tank, an intellectual organ of Awori, is very active, proactive, and innovative. Somebody has just explained to us the program of helping out when you, as an Awori, are supposed to pay minimum of 15 naira per week, or 15 naira per week, or 15 naira per month to help Awori programs. By Awori's constitution, all Awori others are patrons of Awori. In the spirit of this summit, I appeal to our patrons to join hands with Awori to let the aims and objectives of the founding fathers of this over 70-year-old umbrella body and the living organ of Awori be sustained through the cooperation of all Awori others, individual Awori, associations, clubs and societies in all Awori towns and communities, both in Lagos, Ogun State, and as well as our brothers and sisters in diaspora. Our monthly meeting is the first Saturday of every month, holding at the Secretariat, Awori House, 2, Taiwo Olubani Street, Olago. All Awori sons and daughters from both Lagos and Ogun State are eligible to attend.
I'm the Secretary Organizing Committee of this summit. This summit is it's an attempt to bring all Aworis together, home and abroad, in order to deliberate and discuss on educational development, political opportunity and progress, as well as economy empowerment of our youth and women and our people in general, and to foster unity among our people. That's the essence of this summit. And also to bring our traditional rulers, institutions together in order for us to have a common identity. That is the essence of this summit. And majorly, to ensure adequate political representation of Awori as a race, as a nation in Nigeria.
Òṣùpá ilẹ̀ Àwórì amọ́roro níbikíbi ọlọ́fin àṣọlẹ̀ṣà. Olúwo. The 20th ọlọ́fin àdúgbò ọlọ́fin. Ọmọlọ́kọ̀ tó bá ṣe láìpẹ́. Adékúnlé ẹ̀jẹ̀ àdìgbò ẹ̀jẹ̀ àdìgbò ká ṣe kábíyèsí o. Oyè yóò lóye ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ọlọ́fin àṣọlẹ̀ṣà kí yóò máa bọ̀ ní orí stage kí ẹ ṣùgbọ́n ọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Olúńlájà máa tẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ ọlọ́run àṣọlẹ̀ṣà ọba láti gbàgbọ́ bálẹ̀ ọba ní í ṣe akẹ́sán lẹ́rẹ́ ọmọ lọ́tọ̀ tó ní í ṣe ọmọ agbódigbọ́ kẹrẹ ọmọ àdàgbà mádàkọ kẹrẹ ọmọ bówó ọmọ sùn fóònù ìní mọ́tò kówódé ọ̀la mọ́tò kóyìnbó dárí ọmọ gbọ́pọ̀ ní akẹ́sán ní dárí ọkọ̀ káàkiri gbómi gbadó òjò ayé olùfẹ́ kò jókòó ìwọ lọmọ nífẹ̀ àbò lẹ́ ọmọ àdádé owó rẹ mọ ìpè ọ ní ẹrù jẹjẹ akẹ́sán olúńlá ọmọ agbódigbọ́ kẹrẹ ọba tí mo ní ọba láti gbàdọ̀ balẹ̀ ọba ní í ṣe akẹ́sán lẹ́rí ọmọ kẹ̀lá ní ṣe ọmọ bó wọ́ ọmọ àṣìkò bó wù lọ. lájú òun kò wọ́n rí láti jẹ́ kí bàbá ti kún ọkọ̀ ní ẹ̀mí ìyẹn bá bèbè ní ṣúgà kòkòrò tí gbéra rẹ̀ lápòlápò.
Ẹ jẹ́ àṣẹ kábíyèsí o. Ẹ jẹ́ àṣẹ kábíyèsí fún olórí aládé gbogbo ilẹ̀ Àwórì. Ẹ jẹ́ àṣẹ kábíyèsí o. Ẹ jẹ́ àṣẹ kábíyèsí ọlọ́fin àṣọlẹ̀ṣà.
Ẹ ṣe mojúbà ọlọ́fin òkú fún rẹ̀. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn orí adé tó wà nínú látòrí ọlọ́jà ẹ̀kùn gbẹ̀sà. Mo kí kábíyèsí Kétu. Mo kí kábíyèsí Olúàgbò. Mo kí kábíyèsí Olódòdó. Mo kí kábíyèsí Màpárá. Mo kí Àwùṣẹ Onígbòǹgbò. Mo kí kábíyèsí Oníṣàṣà. Mo kí gbogbo kábíyèsí tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àti ilẹ̀ Ògùn ní ilẹ̀ Àwórì pátápátá. Mo wá kí gbogbo àwọn discussants wà lẹ́yìn. From the keynote speaker who has just left to the chief judge in Ogun State. I greet you, sir, Justice Akin. Mo kí Princess Kadijat OKUNU Lamidi. I greet you. Mo kí Prince Jide Akinloye. Ẹ̀bájúlé ẹ̀bá kí bàbá ọjọ́ mú. Mo kí Prince Captain Ojikutu. Mo kí ọmọọba Bàrẹ́sì ẹ ṣé ẹ̀kọ́ àdúrótì. Mo fi èyí kí gbogbo àwọn olóyè tó wà ní látọ̀rí Òṣùkó títí dé gbogbo àwọn baálẹ̀ àti gbogbo àwọn olóyè tó wà ní lápapọ̀. Mo fi èyí mo wá fi yọ̀ǹda àwọn olóyè ní pẹ́pọ́ lọ jókòó.
Ọlọ́fin àṣọlẹ̀ṣà. Akẹ́sán lẹ́rìn ọmọ ọlọ́kọ̀ tó ní ṣeré.
Olúńlájà máa tẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ akẹ́sán ọmọ ọlọ́kọ̀ tó ní ìṣẹ̀rí múlẹ̀ ọmọdéwọ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀rún wájà akẹ́sán ọmọ ọlọ́kọ̀ tó ní ìṣẹ̀rí ọmọ wájú ọlọ́kọ̀ tí ti sòwò àtẹ̀yìnwó ọlọ́kọ̀ wọn sì yí gbára lẹ́kẹ̀.
Mo kí gbogbo àwọn distinguished ladies and gentlemen, àwọn ọmọ wa ní ilẹ̀ Àwórì tẹ́ ń ṣe dáadáa in your various schools. Gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá wà, gbogbo ọkọ̀ tẹ́ bá ń dáwọ́lé á máa yọrí sí ẹni. Gbogbo ọmọ Àwórì tó wà nílé lóko, ibi tẹ́ bá wà ẹ̀ máa bá àánú Ọlọ́run pàdé. This summit, to a large extent, has achieved its aim. We've come here, we've listened to our beautiful and handsome discussants. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ, gbogbo ẹni a ti note sílẹ̀. Àwọn ibi tó yẹ ká ṣàtúnṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run á ṣàtúnṣe. Gbogbo èyí tó yẹ ká kàn sí ìjọba lórí ẹ̀ á kọ́ sínú communique, á kàn sí ìjọba. But one of the main reasons for convening this summit is basically for us as Aworis to have an identity. It's basically for us to have one basic thing that we are being known for. When you see the Ijebus, only Konoshion making Ojude Oba, that is traditionally their own event. When you go to Abeokuta, you hear of Nishabide. When you go to Ife, you hear of Odun, Olojo. So basically, we have convened this summit with one objective in mind. Ní pé kí àwa Àwórì náà ká ní ọdún tiwa.
Láàárín ìṣọ́ ọba kìgbó àkọni.
Mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ pé there was a certain time tí wọ́n ní kí gbogbo àwọn ọba ilẹ̀ Àwórì kan lọ fọ Ògún fún mi nílé. Gbogbo wọn dẹ̀ parapọ̀ ọwọ́ sí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọwọ́ bọ̀ Ògún fún mi nílé. I think that was the time of ọba ṣé dáadáa ní àbẹ́yẹ ká ní ọ̀dà. Tẹ̀mú sọ́kọ́ ká ní àwọn kábíyèsí oníjàdíkì àti ọ̀dọ̀ra kánà ọmọ ọba wa wà nígbà lẹ́gbà aṣọ ṣọ́ọ̀bù aṣojú àwọn ọ̀tọ́rọ̀ àwọn ti àwọn bàbá wa ní àwọn ti pẹ́ lórí oyè. So why don't we have a day set aside for something like that, and we'll do it annually and we project it to the world for them to see us. So we have written to Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation, called a joint one. So before the year runs out, we come up with a date for a festival that will have a name that unites all of us. Our progenitor, Ogunfunminere Cultural Festival. And so as to be a united people, we have discussed and we have decided that this summit will be an annual event and it will be rotated amongst Awori kingdoms. Like I said, we'll tender apology to Oniru because I'm sure about the reason why it's not here. But we've discussed, and by the grace of God, the next Awori summit will be held by Oniru of the kingdom. So we'll rotate it and we'll have a united Awori kingdom. Agbára Ọlọ́run.
Àgbẹ̀dá ọmọ ọlọ́kọ̀ lórí ìṣẹ́rí mo ní ọmọ wájú ọlọ́kọ̀ ti sòwò máa wí ìṣọ́ ọba kì í gbóhùn wá kọ́ ni.
So once more, máa fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àtàwọn bíbá ilé mi. Irú nǹkan ayọ̀ báyìí ni wọ́n lè wá o. kò ní wọ́n nílé Àwórì. Wọ́n á mọ̀ wá sólówó, wọ́n á mọ̀ wá sólóríire. Ibi táwa mọ Àwórì bá wà, gbogbo wa máa tayọ. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín take time láti wá nígbà ilé mi. I am indeed very grateful. Gbogbo àwọn kábíyèsí wà lórí ìjókòó. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ àjọṣe wọ̀ ní bàjẹ́ o. Ọlọ́fin ogun fún mi náà á máa gbé wá o. Gbogbo ilé àtọ̀nà wa á túbọ̀ máa dá sí mi o. Gbogbo ọmọ Àwórì mo tún sọ lédi ibi tẹ́rọ kọrin sí ẹ̀rọ abárí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ibi tẹ́rọ kọrin sí náà ọlọ́wọ́ àkọrin jáde fún mi. Ó ṣe máa rí fún gbogbo wa ní àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n bá fàṣẹ sọ. Thank you, thank you. Ẹ jẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tájọ ṣàkóso ètò the Awori Welfare Association of Nigeria, Awori Natives Coalition, Awori Tintan, Ìṣẹ̀rí Ọlọ́fin Progressive Coalition, Nigerian Tourism Development Corporation, àti àwọn KAHDIAT, the Coalition of Awori in Diaspora. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ o. Ẹ ṣé, thank you for your contribution.
Ilẹ̀ Àwórì ìlú tiwa, ẹ̀jìká àfùmọ̀ṣọ́ ń ṣó. Lílé lóko lèyí odi, Àwórì ọ̀hún ṣolí gbogbo wa. Ilẹ̀ lè ṣọ̀ fún wàrà ètò yìí.
Yes, we are going to have one Awori cultural festival coming up later in the year. Dates and arrangements will be announced, and hopefully that will keep fostering unity amongst us. So thank you.
Shout out to Trendtv Entertainment. Keep it here, keep it locked here.
Well, I appreciate everybody from the media that is here. Thank you all for putting us out there. Thank you for doing a very good job for us. Thank you, and we'll continue to thank you.
Ilẹ̀ Àwórì ológo, ọmọ ọlọ́fin lí gbogbo wa. Ìfẹ́ lí omi tí, ìfẹ́ lí omi ṣá, ìfẹ́ lí omi ara. Ẹja rántí ọ̀hún ọmọ